Life is hard, and the more we try to make it easier, the harder it feels. Everyone tells us be positive, chase happiness, be special. But what if true happiness doesn't come from caring more, but from caring less? Welcome to the Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson, a counterintuitive guide to living a good life. Let's dive in. Mark begins the story of Charles Bukowski, a drunk broke writer who lived in chaos. Yet, he became famous not because he changed his ways, but because he accepted who he was. His tombstone says, "Don't try." The lesson? Constantly chasing better only reminds us that we are not enough. Growth starts when we start accepting our flaws and stop pretending. Chapter 1. Don't try. We live in a world obsessed with being extraordinary. But if everyone were extraordinary, then extraordinary would just be ordinary. Marx says, "The pursuit of being special makes us miserable. The moment we stop trying so hard to be unique, life gets lighter." Think of social media, for example. Everyone is chasing likes, posting their perfect moments. But when we stop competing, we feel free. Happiness comes not from being more, but from being real. Chapter 2. Happiness is a problem. Life is not about eliminating problems. In fact, life is problems. The secret is choosing the problems that matter. Fitness, for example, everyone wants a great body, but the joy isn't in being fit, it's in the daily struggle, the sweat, the push ups, the discipline. If you avoid problems, you avoid meaning. Happiness is not a life without problems, it's a life with better problems. If it makes sense. Chapter 3. You are not special. From childhood, we are told you are unique, you are special, but this creates an entitlement. Either we think we deserve success without an effort, or we think our suffering is uniquely unbearable. A student who never studies but expects the top marks because I am gifted, or someone heartbroken who believes someone else has ever suffered like they have, both mindsets traps us. Embrace being ordinary. Ordinary does not mean meaningless. It means freedom from the unrealistic expectations. Chapter 4. The Value of Suffering. Life is pain. The real question isn't how to avoid pain, but which pain is worth it. We all want the rewards success, love, happiness, but each comes with its own pain. You don't just want a dream job, you must also want the stress, the late nights, the responsibilities. Meaningful values make suffering worth it. Choose your struggles wisely. So far, we have learnt the myths that happiness is easy, that we are all social, we are all special, that the pain should be avoided. In the next part, we'll explore the choice, failure, boundaries, and even death, the ultimate teacher of life. Part 2. Choosing what matters. In part 1, we saw that life is full of problems, pain, and ordinariness. Now, part 2 takes us deeper into choice, failure, truth, and the death itself. These are the pillars of giving a fuck about the right things. Chapter 5. You are always choosing. You may not control what happens, but you always control your response. Viktor Franklin, imprisoned in Nazi camps, realized even in suffering could choose his attitude. That responsibility gave him meaning. Life isn't about what happens to us, but how we choose to respond. Chapter 6. You are wrong about everything. We love certainty, but certainty isn't an illusion. We are wrong constantly, and that's okay. Think of what you believed 10 years ago. Do you still believe it now? Growth is the constant discovery of how wrong we were. Doubt yourself. It keeps us curious and open. Chapter 7. Failure is the way forward. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's the path to it. Thomas Edison didn't fail 1,000 times making the light bulb. He discovered 1,000 ways that didn't work. The more we fear failure, the less we grow. The key idea of this chapter? Success is built on failure, one mistake at a time. Chapter 8. The importance of saying no. Life gains meaning through the boundaries. If you say yes to everything, you stand for nothing. For example, the relationships. True love isn't endless yeses, it's honesty, it's saying no when needed. Boundaries create respect. The key idea of this? Every no is a yes to what matters the most. Chapter 9. And then you die. The final chapter confronts death. Most people fear it, avoid it, pretend it's far away. But when we accept the death, we stop wasting life. Mark shares the death of his friend Josh, a tragedy that forced him to confront life's shortness. The lesson? Death isn't the enemy, it's the compass that points us towards the meaning. The key idea of this chapter? Accept mortality. It makes life urgent, precious, and real. Conclusion: the subtle art. So, what's the subtle art of not giving a fuck? It's not about being careless, it's about being caring deeply, but only about the things that truly, really matter. It's about choosing meaningful struggles, taking responsibility for your own choices, staying humble even enough to be wrong, feeling forward, setting boundaries, and living fully knowing that the life is short. In the end, life is limited. Don't waste it giving a fuck about everything. Give your fucks widely, and you will find true freedom. Thank you.